I'm Paula Winokur, and this is my studio. It's in Horsham, Pennsylvania. It is next to Robert Winokur's studio, which is through the doorway there. This side of the studio is the porcelain side, or the white side. And the other side is the stoneware dark side. Here we are together, two old people that have been working in clay forever. For more than 50 years, our hands have been in clay. Porcelain is considered the purest clay there is. My clay body has a porcelain clay that comes from England, and then it has some feldspar, which makes it melt a little bit, some quartz in it, which makes it strong, some bentonite in it, which gives it some plasticity, and also I add from my clay body, which I hand build with, some malachite, which is a grog clay that's been fired and ground up very, very fine. And so that's added to give it bones, to give it strength. This is a volcano in Iceland. I have a friend who lives in Iceland, and she sent me those. That's from a magazine, but that's probably Patagonia. But look how little the sky is. With some of the work that I've done in the last few years, especially the pieces that refer to climate change and these glaciers that I've been doing and melting icebergs, I think I'm concerned about how we as humans are treating our environment. I think that I should be more of an activist, but I feel like I'm doing it through my work. I guess the first piece I did is comprised of 55 little globes that all have text on them. And I'm always pleased to stand in the background and watch people reading them, which say things like, we're using too much fossil fuels and birds are migrating too early, and all sorts of information like that that I've gleaned from reading about how we are affecting the environment. Everybody thinks that this is for your hair. This is an onion scratcher. When you want to put two pieces of clay together, you need to scratch both sides and make it all rough and squishy. And then I put a slip in between and squish them together. If you just try to put two pieces of clay together, they won't stay. So it's almost like you have to do fingers like this. And that's what this is for. It's great. Favorite tool. I have only a few tools that are really great. This one, which is called a Stanley Sureform, which is great for cleaning up edges, and a knife. That's basically major tools, and maybe a rib here and there. I suddenly realized that clay can be as big as you want it to be if you make multiple parts. I remember going to the Victoria and Albert in London and seeing these fabulous Islamic tiled walls made from hundreds of tiles, thousands of tiles. And you suddenly think, that's clay. It can be as big as you want. You just have to make lots of them. I always wanted to know what was in somebody else's head. How is somebody else seeing the world? And I think artists allow other viewers to see the world through their eyes. It's really kind of fun to do this. I hope it's going to come out okay, but you never know. In the meantime, it's fun. I think art making keeps you from going crazy. These are my kiln goddesses. They protect the kiln. I have a large collection of them.